Hey YouTube family, it's your girl Lacey and welcome back to another episode of Dose of Lacey. Thank you so much for being here, but before we go any further, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you tell me what you're thinking in the comment section so we can talk, all right? As you can see by the title of the video, these are 6 things that you need to know before you start your business. These are 6 things I wish I knew before I started my small business. So let's get into it. The number 1 on my list is this. Do not expect your friends and your family to be your biggest supporters, to be your biggest or your main clientele. It's not gonna happen. Yes, they do love you. Yes, they probably want to see you succeed, but do not rely on that to make your business successful. You are gonna have to put in the work to build your own clientele, to build your own customer base. Sometimes with family and friends, they tend to think that they deserve discounts, they deserve special favors because you guys are related or because they've been your best friend for 10 years. They're thinking, hook your girl up. Or you'll hear very often, what's my price? What's my price? That type of thing is not gonna help your business, because when you just start out, you need everybody paying what you're actually charging for your service or for your product. So if you go into business thinking, oh, I have a huge family, they love me, they're gonna be buying up all my products, they're gonna be booking my services right through and through, you're gonna be disappointed. So I'm just gonna tell you from now, do not think that. Go into your business with the mindset that, you know what, you have no clients, you have no customer base, and you're gonna build that base or build that clientele from scratch. If your family comes along and supports you, great. But if they don't, you will not end up disappointed like, damn, like, oh, I have so much cousin, I have so many brothers and sisters, and nobody is buying from me. They're not gonna be the first persons to buy from you. I am so sorry to break it to you, but it's not gonna happen. And if you're an entrepreneur, I'm absolutely certain that you can relate. I have been an entrepreneur for the past 6 years, and I'm trying to remember if a family member has ever booked a service with me. And from a sim I can't remember, you know, that's probably a no. No hard feelings though. I'm not saying, man, I say for how up your family, man, I say for start look on them side, we're like, yeah, come to think about it, my cousin them never buy from me yet. No, I'm not saying that. They may jump on the bandwagon later, and if they do, yay, awesome, good for you. But do not go into business expecting that your family, that your friends are gonna be the main people to spend with you. That's not gonna happen, okay? Number 2 on my list of the 6 things that you need to know before you start your business is there are gonna be highs and there are gonna be lows. And when there are highs, bask in it. Bask in it. Bask in it. I'm not even gonna delete that. Bask in the moment. Enjoy it. When things are going great, when things are going good, enjoy it. Do not rush through it. Take a moment, sit with it, and just, you know, be like, this is really happening. Like, this is a good moment for my business. Products are going out, things are being sold. I had a busy week, I had a busy month. Sit with that and feel good about that, because when you're gonna experience your lows, those high moments are what you're gonna need to draw back for. Those high moments are what you're gonna need to remember and think on to help you to stay in the game, okay? A lot of time as entrepreneurs, we experience highs, but we really don't take a minute to sit with the fact that we're experiencing a high right now, right? We just run through it like kind of nothing. And then when we start to have a low moment, we're like, you feel so discouraged, and you totally forgot that, no, hey, last month was a good month. Don't forget, last month was a great month. So when you're having highs in your business, take a moment, celebrate those highs. It don't matter if it seemed like a small achievement. If you had a busy week, if you sold 5 products this week, be happy about that. Celebrate that, because it's not gonna always be high. You have busy seasons, and then you have some really, really slow seasons, and you're gonna need something to help to keep you in the game. You're gonna need something to keep you going, because sometimes coffee, baby, and sometimes tea, and sometimes not even tea, sometimes water. hello, sometimes water, sometimes things are so slow. You start to question your capabilities. You start to question if entrepreneurship is really for you. And it's not that it isn't for you, but guess what? Things not gonna always be good, love. Things are not gonna always be good. So when you have good moments in your business, when things are going well, bask in it, sit with it, and celebrate yourself. All right. Number 3 on 6 things that you need to know before you start your business. Listen, you're not gonna be motivated every day. I don't care. But Lacey, I love what I do. Why wouldn't I be motivated every day? Because it just don't work like that. You are not gonna be motivated every day. It doesn't matter how many years you've been doing what you're doing. It doesn't matter how much you love what you do. It doesn't matter how passionate you are about what you do. It doesn't matter how in love you are with what you do. It does not matter. There are gonna be days that you're gonna wake up and just not want to get out of bed to go do that thing that you think you love so much. You know, I love what I do, but honestly, there are days where I'm like, I'm just not feeling this today. You know, you could be having personal issues. You could be so many things can be happening in your life that may cause you to just not be motivated on a given day. And what happens to new entrepreneurs is that when they don't feel motivated, they kind of beat themselves up like, you know, what's going on with me? Why am I in this funk? Why am I not, getting up to do what I need to do? And you start feel like you're worthless. You start feel like, damn, I should have never started business, because see there, I don't even feel like getting up. Baby, you're human. It's human. You are not going to be motivated every day, I promise you. But what you should work on is being disciplined instead. Because they say discipline will get you up out of your bed whether you feel like it or not. Right? So instead of trying to focus on because I see people ask this question a lot to people, how do you stay motivated? Baby, nobody's motivated every day. Nobody. Oprah Winfrey. No, it doesn't matter. Nobody gets up feeling motivated every single day of their lives, right? Nobody. And that's not a bad thing. It's a human thing. But discipline, when you work on being disciplined, you will get up. You will go and do that thing, even though you're not feeling like doing it. There are days I get up and I work on my clients. Did I feel like working on clients that they know? Was I feeling it? Did I feel like I wanted to stay in bed? Hell yeah. But discipline was like, hey, you've got bills. Discipline was like, hey, remember you have a target. You set a target for this month. Hey, remember you have this deadline. Remember you have this goal. Hey, remember these people are counting on you. You put your service out there. You put yourself out there, and now they want to book. Get your butt up. And discipline is gonna be your best friend. So discipline is what you need to work on, not you trying to read motivational quotes to get into the. No, you're not gonna feel that all the time. But if you can work on building your discipline, you don't need motivation all the time. All right. Number 4 on my list of 6 things that you need to know before you start your business is this. Build a community around your brand. Don't get up every day dealing with your clients and your customers like, oh, this is just business, business, business. You're so hard. You're just such a hard shell that, you don't smile, you don't talk, you don't get a little bit personal. I'm not saying that you should take your clients as your best friends or your customers as your best friends. I'm not saying that. I'm also not saying that you need to sit with your customers or your clients and tell them your business. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is this. A lot of people will support you because they like your personality. Not just because you like what you do. A lot of people, because different customers shop with people for different reasons. And you do have a type of customer out there who will pass up the person that look like they do a really, really amazing job and go to the person that just looks like they're a really cool person to talk to. They just like that person's energy. And so they pass up the professional who's been doing what you do, doing what they do for 10 years. And they come to you who's been only doing it for a year because you seem lighthearted, you seem fun, you seem cool to talk to. So guys, build a community, have some sort of a friendship. I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying you have to be friends and best buddies with your customers. And mark you, my business, my friendships that I have today, some of my friendships that I have today started out as these people were just my clients and we built a friendship. So there's also nothing wrong with that, but don't think that I'm saying you need to be so open and say, hey, be my friend. I want you to be my friend. No, what I'm saying is that let your personality shine through. Be a little lighthearted with people. Build a community with your people, because at the end of the day, those people are what you're going to need to keep your business going, honey. It's okay to smile. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to give a few it's okay to give a few jokes. It's okay. Lighten up. Nothing wrong with 5 on my list of 6 things that you need to know before you start your business. Have some backup savings. Listen, let me tell you something, and I can tell you because I have invested hundreds of thousands into over $1 million in my business. And sometimes what happens is that you are so fixated on the start that you forget that you're gonna need some money for the process. You're gonna need some money for the journey, but you want things to look so great. You want the perfect location. You want the location to look amazing. You want the most amazing products. You want the high-end products. You want all the hot stuff, and you're putting all this money, you're pumping all this money in the start of the business, and by the time you look, the business gets started, yeah, but then you have $0 in your savings. What if you hit a bad month? Take COVID, for example. A lot of us as entrepreneurs, we were not prepared for COVID. We were not prepared for a pandemic at all. Like, we never saw it coming. You understand? It's okay to start out not having every single thing. I know it can be like that because I'm that type of person. Like, when I was starting, even when I was just starting, I spent so much money on ordering makeup. I ordered the most expensive makeup light. I just spent so much on the start, and I really didn't leave anything in my pocket for the journey. And that was a mistake. So I'm sharing this with you because it's something that I've done. If, okay, you're a makeup artist at MAC or I can't think of the names right now, but all the high-end brands are what you aspire for. Listen, you not have to start with MAC or NARS. You know how much for one bottle of NARS foundation? It's freaking expensive, yo. Buy L'Oreal. Start out with L'Oreal if you have to. If you have to start out with BH Cosmetics brushes, start out with BH Cosmetic brushes. Don't try to get the most expensive things because you are going to need some money for rainy days. And there will be rainy days. There could be pandemics. Look at COVID. I cannot stop saying that. So don't go broke. Don't go broke trying to start your business big and just done your money, and when you're looking at have no money. When you start your business, there's a slow month and you don't have no money in your pocket for PA shop rent. Don't do that. Find a balance and get things that will work, and leave the more expensive stuff for later. Because when you start making money, you can always climb the ladder. You can always improve your space. You can always, get better products. Start small. Don't go broke trying to start big for people to be impressed, baby. Because when it's slow, when you're hitting a hard month, those people will not be giving you money. They will not be helping you. They will not be there, okay? All right. 6 on my list of 6 things that you need to know before you start your business is this. Starting over is okay. Rebranding is okay. You might be saying, why is she telling me this, Summer, and I'm just getting ready to start a business? Why is she telling me about starting over already? Because let me tell you something. If you're going into entrepreneurship to be in it for the long haul, you may get to a point where you have to stop and go again. You may get to a point where you need to stop and regroup, get yourself together, get your money back together, and then go again. Listen, all these big brands, Apple, whatever, Microsoft, case, I don't know, the huge corporations that we all admire so much. They had a lot of rebranding. Listen, the names that these companies have now, those names weren't the names that they started with. A lot of these corporations, and you can do your research, they started it as with a particular name, and they had to shut that down, go back to the drawing board, and come up with a different name. They had to do a complete rebranding. Do not be afraid of starting over if it gets to that point. I know we have the habit of worrying about people. What will people say? If I step back and have to start over, will people think that I failed? Oh my God, what am I gonna look like? How am I gonna look to these people? Can I tell you something? Come here. Don't tell nobody, someone tell you about. These people that you're worried about, they have their own struggles. Them just not show you. Okay? These people that you're so worried about looking successful, so sweetheart, they have their own struggles. Nobody is showing the struggle on social media, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. A lot of these people are struggling to pay their bills. A lot of people are struggling to keep their businesses going. A lot of people are just struggling in general. And you're there worried about, oh my God, if I have to start over, if I have to take a step back in my business, if I have to take a break, I'm going to look like I failed. Do not be worried about these people. You know, them have a saying where them say on Judgment Day, every man I got answer and every man I forgot answer to God for them own sins. And that's a fact. Do not be worried about people. Yes, people are watching, but it's okay. Sometimes you have to take a step back to take 10 steps forward. So if you realize that, okay, things are not going so well, I feel like I need to go back to the drawing board. I feel like I need more capital to reinvest, and things are just not working out right now. So I need to take a step back. Take that step back. Take that step back. Do not be afraid to start over and rebrand as many times as you need to. Sometimes as an entrepreneur, your vision for your business changes. You started out doing one thing, but then you realize, no, I'm gonna really love this, or I want to take a different direction for my business. You'll have to rebrand. There's nothing wrong with that. We don't have it all figured out when we just start. Trust me. So those are my 6 things that you need to know before you start a business. If you have any other tips, if you're an entrepreneur, is my nose running? Girl, listen, I have a cold and it's giving me hell. I'm so sorry. If you're an entrepreneur and you have any tips that you'd like to share with your fellow entrepreneurs, leave it in the comment section, because we all need some help, okay? And this pandemic has turned a lot of people into entrepreneurs and small business owners. So we need all the tips as possible. We need all the help that we can get. All right? Thank you for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to comment. Also, do not forget to share. Be kind. There's probably somebody who would benefit from hearing what I have to say about entrepreneurship and starting a business. So be kind and share this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.